Okay, now the sausage, andouille sausage, smoked sausage, two Louisiana staples, and look at how I've cooked them down. Rendered them down great. This is the way we treat the hot links at Johnny Garlic's when we make the chipotle penne sausage dish. But you cook that down, and they kind of got a nice little crust to them. You're leaving that residual fat in there. Oh, that is exactly what I'm talking about. You're gonna use some fat to cook with anyways. You see me do it with jambalaya. You're gonna use that fat anyways. Why not render it out of the sausage? All that big flavor. Okay, so we'll let those sit there and cool down for a second. I'm gonna grab a little bit of bacon fat. We'll get a little bit of bacon fat into this and start working some of these veggies. I don't need much. It's kind of like how much fat did you get out of your sausage? If you need more, hit it with some bacon fat. Don't want to go overboard with it, so if you need to fortify it from there, a little peanut oil or a little canola oil, but that should work. And there's my bench knife. Okay, I'm gonna grab these Anaheims in first. That's the sound I want. We get the celery, some peppers, red bell peppers, some green, some onions. So what I'm gonna do is get these in, and I'm gonna actually add my flour right into this and let this roux develop as I cook down these veggies, okay? Get a little AP in here. That's about a 1/4 cup. Stir it in. Let it start to adhere to the veggies. Let it soak up some of that fat. Now down with a little bit of garlic. Didn't want to put that garlic in too soon. It takes some while for that roux to kind of get peanut butter color. That's what we call it, just darkening up a little bit. We'll let that garlic start to cook in, and I got to grab a couple spices for this. What do you think I'm going to grab? Exactly, cayenne. A little cayenne pepper, a little white pepper. Not going to go too overboard with this. About 2 teaspoons. Got to follow my own rule. Put it in my hand first. Comes just out in a big glob, and then the kids won't be able to eat it. I'm not going to overspice it. They can add a little hot sauce if they want to it. A little white pepper. Garlic's starting to open up right now. There we go. And, all right. So that gets your, Tell you what, now what I got going right here, a little smoked chicken stock. So I got this chicken that I brined, and then I dropped it in there with some, about 16 cups of water and some mirepoix, some veggies. And this is really coming together nice. Carrots and celery and onions. And look at that chicken. I'll let that cook a little bit longer, and then I'll take it out, let it cool down, shred it, and pop it back in here. Talk about popping it back in here. Let me get in the andouille and the smoked sausage. Chop those so they're a little more bite size. Okay? I always talk about my buddy Santos. This is one of his methods. How about if I just dunk it down in there and just grab that stock right there, and this can continue to cook that chicken. So I'll get in about 1 cup, 3/4 of a cup. Stir it around. So I want to make sure that that roux grabs that chicken stock nicely. You can smell that liquid smoke right off the bat. See that beautiful color that's going on with that? Look at that right there. We drop some chicken right in there. Let those flavors come together. Oh, this is awesome. I've got mine not super, super thick, but this chicken's actually gonna thicken up a little bit. Now we get into some of this beautiful gumbo. Look at that. Nice peanut colored roux that we made with the flour. Cooking it down, didn't go too fast, didn't make any dumplings. Look at that. Andouille smoked sausage, the peppers, the garlic. The garlic went in right at the end. Little cayenne. Nice consistency, not too thick. I don't want it to stand the spoon up in it. Parsley, me. Ready? It's like hanging out with my boy Emerald.